Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's debate. My name is George Connolly, and I'm the chairman, and Sonia Patel is the timekeeper. The adjudicators are Miss Lowen, Mr. Morton, and Mr. Morris. The affirmative team seated to my right is from Rostrevor College. The negative team seated to my left is from Pembroke School. The speaking time for this debate is 6 minutes. A single warning bell will sound 1 minute before the speaking time, and a double bell will sound at the speaking time. A continuous bell may be rung 30 seconds after the speaking time, in which case the speaker must sit down immediately. Please ensure that your mobile phones and other electronic devices are switched off. I declare this debate open and call upon the first affirmative speaker, Tom Bassett.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for tonight's debate is that the opinions of celebrities are irrelevant, a notion that we, the affirmative team, completely support. In the context of tonight's debate, we, the affirmative team, define opinions as a belief, judgment, or way of thinking about something, and celebrity as a person who has been subject to unwarranted public attention by the media. Irrelevant we define, as stated by the Cambridge English Dictionary, as something that is not important. As first speaker, I will now introduce our team's case for tonight's debate. I'll be discussing how celebrities are perceived as more important and influential than they actually are, the lack of credibility that comes with celebrity opinions, and that their bubble lifestyles do not reflect the voices of the wider populace. Patrick, our second speaker, will focus on the lack of genuine influence of celebrity opinions, and how celebrity endorsements are disingenuous and are not actually their own as they're paid to promote certain products and things. Patrick, our third speaker, will rebut and summarise our team's case. Now onto my own points. Firstly, ladies and gentlemen, we, the affirmative team, acknowledge that there are areas in which a certain celebrity's opinion may be considered relevant. For example, a famous musician on how to play a particular instrument, or a politician providing their opinion on a certain political issue. We believe a celebrity's opinion on their area of expertise is justified, and therefore not the domain of tonight's debate. However, there is absolutely no relevancy in a musician's opinion about politics or a politician's opinion on their favourite type of music. This is only logical in the same way that if you were seeking medical advice, who would you ask? A qualified doctor or a famous sportsman? If you were interested in Pythagoras' theorem, who would you consult? A mathematician or Miss Universe Australia? If you were wanting to gain some tips for debating, to whom would you refer? The all-knowing adjudicators, or a former Big Brother contestant enjoying their 15 minutes as a celebrity? These answers should be very obvious to all of us, yet they would make for a very short and definitive debate. The reality is, if American singer-songwriter Mariah Carey is asked her opinion about foreign aid policies, her opinion shouldn't and doesn't matter. Although her insightful comments, as reported in the UK's Radio 1, pertaining to world famine, whenever I watch and see those poor starving kids all over the world, I can't help but cry. I mean, I'd love to be that skinny, but not with all those flies and death and stuff. Quite frankly, I'd rather rewatch her box office flop Glitter than listen to her lament about her relative size compared with people experiencing genuine hardship and life-threatening malnourishment. Or if we really looking to exert our grey matter, perhaps Canadian singer Justin Bieber could be asked to give his opinion on governing in foreign countries. I'm not sure about the political parties, but whatever they have in Korea, that's bad. I think we can all argue that these celebrities' opinions are completely and utterly irrelevant. Secondly, in case you're not already aware, ladies and gentlemen, that the number of Instagram followers you have does not correlate with what it means to be knowledgeable. In fact, if you look at people such as Kim Kardashian, Kanye West and Justin Bieber, it's arguable that it's quite the opposite. Just because they happen to be able to run fast or sing well, or to do whatever it is that the Kardashians do well, does not mean the general populace should perceive their views as relevant on issues such as climate change, Syria, or refugees, as there are literally thousands of people that are more qualified to provide expert opinions on such important topics. As Thomas Jefferson famously stated, the cornerstone of democracy rests on the foundation of an educated electorate. Therefore, we must listen to qualified individuals rather than popular individuals. as we have learned from the recent Pete Evans paleo diet controversy, where the My Kitchen Rules host made a number of extraordinary claims about his paleo diet achieving medical breakthroughs, such as curing polycystic ovarian syndrome, according to the Daily Mail and News.com. However, his comments were slammed by respected members of the medical profession, such as the Australian Medical Association, as the reality TV star had absolutely no medical qualifications. Thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, the lives of most celebrities clearly do not reflect the lives of the general populace. This manifests when you consider the eye-watering income celebrities are privy to, and the consequent bubble lifestyles they lead. According to CelebrityNetWorth.com, Kim Kardashian and her husband Kanye West have a combined total net worth of $212 million. Taylor Swift has an estimated net worth of $250 million, according to Forbes magazine, and Rihanna is worth approximately $270 million, according to Money Nation, just to name a few. The average net worth of the Australian household, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, is $89,000, which further highlights the disproportionate lifestyles celebrities have compared to everyday people like you and I. So considering the entirely different lifestyles we live compared to that of celebrities, how can one say that their opinions are at all relevant to us? In conclusion, Academy Award winner Al Pacino once said, "I don't ever give my opinion. Opinions I have about anything are in my personal life." We think it's wise for celebrities to keep their unwarranted, ill-informed agendas out of mainstream society. Thank you.
Michelle Wilson.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. As the affirmative team has already stated, the topic for tonight's debate is that the opinions of celebrities are irrelevant. We would like to agree with the definition that they have given on opinions and irrelevant. However, we would like to disagree with the definition they have given to us for celebrities. They said that celebrities are people who want unwarranted attention. However, how is that fair to say that all celebrities have unwarranted attention? Celebrities are any person who is famous, especially in entertainment, sports, athletes, politicians, song artists, and general celebrities. They do not have to be unwarranted. Now, we are adamant that this statement is false. Before I begin my own arguments, I would like to point out a couple of flaws in the affirmative team's case. The first speaker has said that the topic is only defined by areas outside of the celebrity's expertise. This is wrong because they have defined opinions in the topic and have said that this is a personal belief. Well, opinions can be anything, therefore, of course they can share their opinions on something that they know about. The first affirmative speaker has also said that who would you rather listen to, a doctor or a model, for a decision. This is misguided because we don't know what the topic is about, we don't know what the model did before she was acting, and what she did before modelling, or he, and we see no evidence of this situation actually occurring where it has made a big difference. Now, onto my own points. Tonight, I will be talking about how celebrities have a huge reach that it extends far further than most other people, bringing up important topics such as political and environmental beliefs. My second point is that, contrary to some beliefs, celebrities are not necessarily stupid, uninformed, or uneducated just because they are celebrities. My first point is that celebrities have a huge reach that is far greater than most other people. Craig Smith from Monash University has done research on the social networking site Twitter, and the average person has 208 followers. Katy Perry, a well-known celebrity, has the most Twitter followers at 92 million. Leonardo DiCaprio has 16 million, Oprah Winfrey 33.9 million, just to name a few. Daily, there are 100 million unique people browsing Twitter, which gives you perfect opportunity for celebrities with a big fan base to spread informative knowledge and share their opinions. However, Twitter is not the only form of social media. There are a plethora of other sites such as Facebook, Instagram, where these opinions can be shared. Oprah's endorsement of Barack Obama for president back in 2007 is believed to have resulted in an additional 1 million votes for him during the 2008 presidential election, according to a study published in the Journal of Law. Oprah's opinion on his qualifications to be president were heard and had an impact. Celebrity activism by Winfrey and others is an effective way to convey a message to those who rely on the media for their information about issues and situations through the world. Leonardo DiCaprio finally won an Oscar in this year's award ceremony. While he could have ranted on about his personal struggle to win an Oscar, he chose to talk about environmental issues surrounding the world. Leonardo stated that climate change is real, it's happening now. We need to work collectively together to stop procrastinating. We need to support leaders around the world who do not speak for the big polluters, but who speak for all of humanity. His speech goes on, and this is such a powerful speech that reflects the opinion of so many that are never heard, and therefore this one celebrity's opinion is far from irrelevant. The second point that I'm bringing to your attention tonight is that celebrities are not stupid, and what some people may choose to think of them have no real evidence. Most people only look on the surface of a celebrity's life. However, they are still human beings, just like the rest of us. Being a celebrity does not inherently make them stupider. Many of them are well educated and have opportunities that we could only dream of, such as meeting world leaders, traveling to places that many of us cannot go to, and having powerful connections because they are celebrities. These opportunities afford them insights into many different and interesting subjects. Hugh Jackman, Australian actor in the X-Men series, went to Ethiopia in Africa to help raise awareness for the exploitation of coffee workers in Ethiopia. Hugh Jackman explains that coffee buyers will come in and offer way below market values and they cannot afford to go anywhere else. This is his opinion, and this is so relevant to all of us who buy coffee, and because it can also affect our shopping behaviour, and that this in turn can lead to a change. The A-lister also says this is about livelihood, this is about change, this is about hope. This is such an influential statement, as this shows his opinion on something that he believes is wrong, and he wants to make a change. Clearly, his opinion is relevant to all of those people striving for equality, and to those who are currently being exploited. This opinion is also relevant to the people sitting at home, who need to be aware of the corruption and order in other developing countries. Ellen DeGeneres, a popular talk show host, is also very passionate about animals. Ellen and her wife Portia are passionate about protecting their furry friends, and one of their special colleges is the Gentle Barn in Santa Clarita, California. The Gentle Barn is a sanctuary where animals can go to escape neglectful, abusive situations as medical treatment if they need it. They both visit this barn regularly and encourage young people to look out for animals. They raise a good point, as the RSPCA states that in the table of outcomes that there are around 60,809 cases of animal cruelty each year. Both of these people have tweeted about it. By sharing these opinions of how animals should be treated, people are more aware of this mistreatment. This is not irrelevant to all pet owners. So, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, it is clear that the opinions of celebrities are not irrelevant, as they bring up such interesting topics that would not be known otherwise. They have a huge reach that extends far past any normal person, and are able to voice similar opinions of many people who do not have the reach to inspire and inform. Celebrities are also not stupid, like many of us, have graduated from schools and universities and have gotten degrees. Celebrities, just like other people, are allowed to express their opinions, and all opinions are relevant to someone. Thank you.
I'm the second affirmative speaker, Patrick Muller.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman. The topic for tonight's debate is that the opinions of celebrities are irrelevant. But before I go on to my points, we, the affirmative team, strongly believe that this is the case. But before I go on to my points, I'd firstly like to rebut some of the flaws made in our opposition's argument. Ladies and gentlemen, it is unfortunate tonight that tonight has become a definition debate. However, as per the definition provided by our first speaker, Thomas, which we believe is better suited to the nature of tonight's debate and has been thoroughly contextualised, the opinions of celebrities hold little more weight than your or my ideas when it comes to the subject matter that the celebrity is not an expert in. The negative team has tried to tell you that celebrities raise awareness. However, this notion is a fallacy as it's based purely on the speaker's intent to monopolise the topic. She has also said that due to someone's amount of Twitter followers or other forms of social media, celebrities' opinions are more relevant. However, it is evident that For every benevolent, misinformed run a celebrity goes on, there is an equally concerning selfie. Often without clothes, if you are Kardashian. Drunken night out, ensuring apology. As our first speaker Thomas has mentioned, Thomas Jefferson famously said, "The cornerstone of democracy rests on the foundation of an educated electorate." Yet, writer Steve Hansen from The Economist states, "I'm pretty confident that those who can name the entire Kardashian clan outnumber those who can name their senators 10 to 1. Unfortunately, you have to work with the world you have, not the one you would like." Now onto my points, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight pertains to the fact that not only are the opinions of celebrities irrelevant, but their selfish, unjustified actions and public sentiments have belittled the efforts of society's intellectuals. This idea is thoroughly illustrated through cases related to vaccinations and sunscreen, as well as a host of others. Joel Edwards of Organic Lifestyle magazine states that celebrities such as Jim Carrey, Rob Schneider, Jenny McCarthy, Mayim Bialik, Alicia Silverstone, just to name a few, have openly condemned vaccinations. Vaguely and without research, Silverstone has stated, "Mine and my friends' babies have been drastically affected by the process." If this is true, it is most devastating. However, it actually lacks any actual evidence to publicly promote people to risk their lives of their children and others by not getting them vaccinated. Additionally, the Big Bang Theory star Mayim Bialik has said that my feeling is that you can really do whatever you want, just like I get to do whatever I want. Which, ladies and gentlemen, as Tom has said, is the greatest concern, that celebrities live in their own bubble and thus lose touch with how mainstream society needs to function. Furthermore, in 2011, Brazilian supermodel Gisele Bündchen stated that she refused to use sunscreen, claiming that she would never put poison on her skin. Not surprisingly, Giselle's statement happened to coincide with the launch of her own skincare line. She quickly retracted this statement after universal condemnation from doctors and dermatologists. Celebrities' opinions, unlike yours and mine, have the gravitas to manipulate listeners without the knowledge of confidence to make their own decisions, and therefore must be dubbed irrelevant to avoid misguiding the public. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, we've all seen celebrities jump on board election campaigns and chase endorsements to purely benefit their own careers, thus making their own opinions insincere and irrelevant. 1990s teen heartthrob Aaron Carter tweeted his support for Donald Trump earlier this year, as did football star Tom Brady. However, research has shown that celebrity endorsements of political candidates are rarely effective and to do little to sway the opinion of the average voter. Nor does the money they contribute to these election campaigns amount to much at all. From 1989 to 2012, CelebrityAdCampaigns.com stated that celebrity donations amounted to about 0.01% of total campaign funding, and there was no significant relationship between celebrity donations and who won the actual presidency. The reason why celebrity endorsements have so little effect on the election outcomes, ladies and gentlemen, it's the crux of our debate. Celebrities just aren't credible enough when it comes to these serious issues. Thirdly and lastly, the fact that many celebrities are paid for endorsements suggests their opinions are not likely to be their own to begin with. Take our own cricketing legend, Shane Warne, for example. Some years ago, according to OxfordJournals.org, Warney signed on to endorse quit smoking ad Nicorette. He was reportedly paid $200,000 by the company to quit smoking, but yet was later busted lighting up. Similarly, Brazilian soccer superstar Ronaldinho, who was the face of Coca-Cola, was photographed drinking Pepsi at a press conference. And US actress Eva Longoria, who prompted dying cat food in a TV ad with the words, "My passion, my cat, my choice," later confessed in a TV interview for the Australian newspaper, stated that she didn't even own a cat. Of course, that's advertising, where celebrities are often paid more to endorse products. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the fact is celebrities just don't have the science to back their own opinions up. They lack real influence in political sphere and they are often paid to endorse products and ideas. Perhaps they should heed Mark Twain's advice. It's better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than open it and remove all doubt. Thank you.
Speaker Hayden Lee.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the topic of our debate is that the opinions of celebrities are irrelevant. As a negative team, we strongly disagree with this statement. Our first speaker, Michelle, has already spoken to you about how celebrities have a widespread audience and can reach many people. She also spoke about how a celebrity's opinion will always be relevant to someone. As the second negative speaker, I will be speaking about how celebrities use their personal experiences and opinions to reach out, how they advocate and have strong opinions on issues that are important to them and relevant to all, and how celebrities and their opinions are inherently irrelevant, as they are created, in a sense, by people noticing, following, and listening to what they have to say. Before I move on to my own points, I would like to point out several of the flaws in the opposition's case. The first affirmative speaker said that only celebrity opinion on their area of expertise is relevant. He said a musician's political views are irrelevant. However, as several governments are democracies, how are they meant to vote if their opinion doesn't matter? He also said that we wish unwarranted, ill-informed agendas are kept out of mainstream society. However, society gave them the voice and power they have by paying attention to celebrities. Also, does that mean our opinions are just as irrelevant? Are we all experts on everything we speak about? Should we keep it out of mainstream society? After all, tonight we are only students with minds and an internet connection. I don't have a degree in social studies. He also said thousands of people could be more qualified to speak on the topic. However, how likely are they to be heard? The chances are 10 celebrities come to mind faster than 10 Harvard professors. The second affirmative speaker has said that it is more suitable to only argue on the terms of unwarranted celebrities. Again, we would just like to say these unwarranted celebrities are a minority. We understand Kim Kardashian likes to show her body, and Miley Cyrus likes to twerk, but this doesn't mean their opinions are less irrelevant than others. The second affirmative speaker also spoke about vaccinations and how they drastically affected children. Therefore, if they have such a dramatic effect, how on earth is their opinion irrelevant? As he said, celebrities have the gravitas to manipulate opinions. This makes celebrity opinions so relevant. Bad opinion, good opinion. It was important to the topic at hand. This goes for the sunscreen example as well. The second speaker also brought up clothes and lifestyle of celebrities. However, this is not their opinions. This is actually just your own. The second affirmative speaker also talked about endorsement and how celebrities are paid to endorse products. Whether or not celebrities endorse products, opinions are still relevant, as they can generate sales or attention. Even through the hypocritical situations brought up, opinions that are positive or negative are still relevant. Now that I have defended my own team's case, on to my own points. Firstly, the opinions of celebrities are not irrelevant, as they share personal experiences and opinions of issues and situations that affect them and many others. This is to connect and support others, in few words, to act as role models and guides. Good examples of this are sexuality and gender-oriented topics. For example, Sam Smith, a popular singer who has come out as gay, spoke about being gay and the attention and questions it's attracted. He was quoted as saying, "I want to make it a normality because this is a non-issue. People wouldn't ask a straight person these questions." Amanda Stenberg, an actor well known for their role in the Hunger Games, recently opened up about being non-binary and how it was their opinion that it was just as okay to be non-binary as it was to be male or female. According to the 2011 census by the Australian Bureau of Statistics, it was discovered that there were approximately 33,700 same-sex couples in Australia alone. This is already a huge number of people, but added to the rest of the world, and people who are pansexual, bisexual, gay, or lesbian, who are not in a relationship, the number of people who could be affected by celebrity opinion becomes huge. Although it is not expected that a celebrity will reach every single one of these people, it is more than likely that it will affect many. My second point is that celebrities' opinions are not irrelevant, as many advocate for important issues that are relevant to all. For example, Emma Watson, best known for her acting in the Harry Potter franchise, became the UN Women Goodwill Ambassador and spoke about her opinion on women and gender equality. This led to the crash of the UN Women website as so many users were active at once, so seemingly her opinion was very relevant. She said, "The chance to make a real difference is not an opportunity that everyone is given, and is one I have no intention of taking lightly." In her speech, she expressed her opinion, saying, "I think it is right that I should be able to make decisions about my own body. I think it is right that women be involved on my behalf in the policies and decisions that will affect my life. I think it is right that socially I am afforded the same respect as men." Her opinion here was incredibly relevant to women and men across the world, especially as she has such a huge audience and was well known already. Now to my third and final point. Celebrities' opinions are inherently relevant, as they are, in fact, celebrities. This means they have the power and reach to spread their message, and whether or not their opinion is informed, correct, incorrect, positive, or negative, somewhere it will have an influence on someone. Celebrities are found or created by people noticing and recognizing them, and then listening to the things they have to say. Of course, celebrity opinions are relevant, as celebrities come with power and influence. When a celebrity expresses their opinion in a public sphere, people will pay attention, thus making it relevant to someone, whether they agree with it, love it, scorn it, or think it is absolute rubbish, as it does affect them in some way. The opinions of celebrities, especially with topics such as those mentioned, can be incredibly important and relevant, as they provide a role model for other people who do not follow the conventional standards set by society. Seeing people who reflect them doing creative and exciting things can be incredibly powerful and inspirational. So how could they be irrelevant? In conclusion, celebrities' opinions are certainly not irrelevant. This is because celebrities speak about personal experiences which others may be facing. They advocate for relevant issues, and as they are inherently relevant. Thank you.
Speaker Patrick Russell.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. As you would all now be aware, the topic for tonight's debate is that the opinions of celebrities are irrelevant. We, the affirmative team, strongly believe this statement to be true. Before summing up my own team's case, I would first like to point out some flaws in the negative team's argument. The first speaker has discussed that celebrities are not stupid simply because they are celebrities. Whilst this may be true in some regards, as our first speaker has already stated, would you trust a specialist in a particular area or a famous person with somewhat intelligence that simply graduated from high school? Leonardo DiCaprio may be quite intelligent, however, a qualified scientist who has spent their entire life on the topic of climate change is simply more qualified to have a smarter and better research on the topic. First speaker has stated that celebrities are able to utilise their status to raise public awareness surrounding important issues, such as the global warming idea that the speaker mentioned. However, what the negative team has not told you is that celebrities are seldom involved in campaigns simply due to their altruistic nature, and according to Forbes.com, journalist Jeff Anderson has stated they rarely commit to a cause that will hurt their wealth or popularity. In fact, the journalist goes on to say that personality who actually contributes to charity the most from their own pocket was actor Mel Gibson, giving $6 million of his $425 million worth to the Holy Family Church, magically coinciding with the release of his new film, The Passion 2. $6 million is 0.0000014% of his overall wealth. Such generosity. Can we really trust the relevance or sincerity of such acts? The first speaker has also brought forward the idea of Oprah's support for Obama. However, as our second speaker, Patrick, has already discussed, there is reportedly a genuine lack of influence, making this idea somewhat redundant. The second negative speaker, as well as the first negative speaker, has tried to argue the fact that no matter what, people finding out information from celebrities is a good thing. However, companies such as the Red Cross, that has over 180,000 likes on Facebook and 94,000 Twitter followers, along with World Vision Australia with 450 Facebook likes and 41,000 followers. These numbers are easy to see that these supportive companies are getting their messages across without adding to the publicity and support of a celebrity. The second negative speaker questioned in her rebuttal why the vaccinations and sunscreen examples given are irrelevant because they are relevant to the topic at hand. However, they are irrelevant because these opinions were not based on evidence or fact, hence they are not important. The second speaker has created the idea that Emma Watson's opinion is relevant simply because that her fans crashed a website. However, again, this is merely just supporter-based and has no real credibility. The second speaker has tried to argue that certain celebrities are reliable and that their opinions are trustworthy. However, most celebrities have a career in performing. We can never be certain of their true intentions, and it is possible that their own opinions could be influenced by certain companies in a cash for comment fashion. One such example of this is former Wallabies coach Alan Jones was caught airing free plugs whilst he was secretly being paid on the side, as stated by The Guardian. Now, onto my team's case. Our first speaker, Thomas, has already discussed different examples of celebrities whose opinions are clearly irrelevant, particularly when individuals abuse their public status and popularity to voice unwarranted and unverified opinions. Moreover, he expanded on the idea that celebrities only discuss certain points that suit themselves. He has also made reference to the lack of credibility and expertise that these celebrities have on major topics and problematically can perceive as more important and influential people than they actually are. Finally, he discussed the notion that the voices of celebrities are fueled by their own agendas and are not applicable to everyday human beings. Due to their elitist and highly paid lifestyles, celebrities live an isolated bubble existence which removes their understanding of relevant popular opinions. Our second speaker, Patrick, argued the idea that many credible people who actually have relevant opinions and understandings and are much more qualified to talk than celebrities about certain topics. He has also discussed that despite there being attempts in politics research has shown there is a genuine lack of influence that celebrities have when it comes to influencing the minds of prospective voters. Fortunately, it would seem, there are people out there not being swayed by their genuine behaviour. Finally, he has addressed the ridiculous celebrity endorsements, further proving that these celebrities' opinions should in fact be considered irrelevant due to monetary gains involved for actors, who after all, when voicing an opinion, are just acting. In conclusion, we in the Red and Black strongly believe that the opinions of celebrities are in fact irrelevant. I leave you with a quote from Snoop Dogg. Actually, no I don't, because they're irrelevant. Instead, I leave you with a quote from Alex Proud, a reporter from The Telegraph, in regards to celebrities. It wasn't always this way. Back in Hollywood's golden age, we had love at a distance, and a carefully managed distance at that. Thank you.
Third negative speaker, Sarah Lynn.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The topic for tonight's debate has been that the opinions of celebrities are irrelevant, and we, the negative team, strongly disagree with this statement. Before summarising my team's case, I will be first rebutting a few fallacies in the affirmative team's case. The third affirmative speaker has attempted to tell you that Emma Watson's opinions were irrelevant as her fans crashed a website. That was not our argument. Our argument was that as she is a goodwill ambassador for the UN, and that she speaks about her normal experiences, which every woman faces, that about body image and so on and so forth, that her opinions are relevant. The third speaker has also posed the question, would you trust a person who has expertise in an area or a celebrity? However, the topic for tonight's debate is not
that the opinions of celebrities are trustworthy. The topic of tonight's debate is that the opinions of celebrities are relevant. So whether that they are correct or informed does not make any difference. It would still be relevant. The second affirmative speaker has also tried to tell you that the opinions of celebrities on topics such as vaccinations, since they are uninformed, are irrelevant. However, this is untrue because all opinions, whether bad or good, positive or negative, are relevant. Simply because an opinion is incorrect doesn't mean that it's irrelevant. The affirmative team has said themselves that irrelevant means beside the point, not incorrect. The first affirmative speaker has also attempted to tell you that a celebrity's opinion on things that they are not experts in are irrelevant. Of course, their opinions on things that they are not experts in are relevant. As our first speaker has told you, Leonardo DiCaprio has said that we need to work together to fix climate change. And this is a topic which you don't need to be an expert on to give an opinion. And hence, celebrities' opinions, although they do not necessarily have a degree in, are relevant. The first affirmative speaker has also tried to tell you that since celebrities do not live lives like us, and they're so different and they have different experience to us, that they're not relevant. However, this is false because celebrities often do live lives just like us, underneath all that glamour and fame. They are human and they experience things such as illness and disease, and their opinions on these topics are of course relevant, as they've experienced them themselves. The first speaker of the affirmative team has also tried to tell you that the opinion of one celebrity on the paleo diet was incorrect and therefore irrelevant. Again, I'll stress that simply because an opinion is incorrect doesn't mean that it's irrelevant. If we thought that every opinion which was incorrect was irrelevant, then there would be almost no relevant opinions. I will now move on to my team summary. We would first like to make it clear that we are not saying that every single opinion of every celebrity will be relevant to everyone. Of course, this is untrue. If this is what we define as relevant, then really, how could we say that anyone's opinions are relevant? In fact, our argument is that the opinions of some celebrities will be relevant to certain people. Our first speaker has discussed that celebrities have a huge media reach, and that this reach is often targeted at specific audiences to whom it's relevant. Celebrities are often experts or well-informed in topics which they offer opinions for, and take this responsibility seriously. Celebrities have a unique opportunity to appeal to younger people and audiences, as they are more relatable than other important people such as politicians or academics. Our second speaker has stated that celebrities' opinions are often relevant, as they are, contrary to popular belief, human. Celebrities have often faced everyday problems such as gender identity, eating disorders, and mental illness. She has also stated that celebrities' opinions are relevant as they speak for important issues and advocate causes. Celebrity opinions are inherently relevant as they become celebrities by people listening to their opinions, and this is how they rise to fame. A person cannot simply become a celebrity without people listening and paying attention to them. Since then, their opinions are not beside the point, they are relevant. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the opinions of celebrities are relevant, albeit not necessarily to everyone. Their opinions on politics, social, and global issues are perhaps more relevant to us than those of politicians, as they do not have to toe the party line. Not only this, but the number of people who these opinions reach means that they will be relevant to someone. Celebrities' opinions on everyday topics and issues are often relevant to many people. Thank you.
Please wait while the adjudicators finalise the result. And now I invite the adjudicator, Ms. Lowen, forward.
Okay. I think that we should congratulate everyone for coming this far, and usually students who've come this far have done a lot of work They've, made an effort to meet each other, to try and do some research. And also to their parents and their teachers who've spent a lot of time with the students as well to help them. So, you could be congratulated to coming to this point. Now, as one of our adjudicators, David, said, we don't normally give an opinion or anything at this stage. If you wanted to come up individually and ask people, you're quite welcome to, but it's up to the adjudicator, if he or a person wants to talk to you about it. In any event, it was a unanimous decision, so I'd like to congratulate the affirmative team. And the debating award goes to Michelle Lutz. So congratulations.
I call upon a member of the runner-up team to give a vote of thanks.
We'd like to thank everyone for coming out and always supporting us, for our teachers especially who spend a lot of time. We'd like to thank the adjudicators for taking their time out of their nights to come and help us, and to the affirmative team for putting out such a good debate, and good luck in the finals. Good job.
I call upon a member of the winning team to second that vote of thanks.
On behalf of Rossi, I'd just like to say big thanks to Pembroke for always putting up a great debate. It's good fun. To the audience, always great. Thanks for coming out every week. To the adjudicators, though we didn't have feedback this time, so it's been great throughout the year, so thank you. And to the chairman and timekeeper for running the debate. Cheers.
Hang on.
I'd like to say something at the end. So.
Oh, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance. I now declare this debate.
Don't the other side give a...
Thank
They
you.
have-
Or just give someone- Yes.
You could keep going.
Yeah.
Moves.
Honestly.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I now declare this debate closed.
Just before we leave, now, some of you may have heard this, not everyone I suppose, but we've been running competition now for 25 years. That's also the same time that the internet's been going. No connection at all, but it just sounds kind of, I don't know, smart. So, in order to celebrate this momentous year for us, we're running an evening to celebrate, and it includes a debate. What else would we possibly have with a debating association? So, but not just any ordinary debate, a really fantastic debate that will be held at Pembroke, and the topic is that age and treachery will always overcome youth and naivety. So we've got a team of young debaters. In fact, it's Julia Cretin from Pembroke who'll be there debating. And on the adult side, we've got, and some of you here look far too young to remember him, but some of you will remember the very Reverend Dr. Lynn Arnold, who used to be our Premier. So he's graciously accepted our invitation to debate on the team, along with Professor Rick Saar, who's a Professor of Law at Uni SA, and Dr. Manuela Klinger-Hoffman, who's a researcher at Adelaide University in cancer. So there will be champagne, I think that's a big draw, and food, and then followed by the debate. So it's $20 a ticket. You can speak to James. He's got a little machine and he can actually buy your tickets tonight. We'd love you to come and help us celebrate, this momentous milestone. So hoping that you'll all, turn up. Be lovely to see you all. So thank you very much. Oh, and I'll just say too that the adults are the negative team. So they're arguing the opposite to their age. And the young ones are, just a little twist.
You might like to just mention that if anyone is going, and I hope you are, it's actually in the Pembroke Senior School. This is the middle school, and the senior school is on the other side of Kensington Oval, out of Holden Street. So we have that a lot, that people come here when they're meant to be in the senior school.
Oh, thanks very much for that. Okay, thank you everybody.